If you've ever wanted to build and operate your own hospital, then Project Hospital may be the game for you. Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to the early public preview stage of Project Hospital. I guess you could call it that. It comes out October 30th of 2018, so make sure you add it to your list. This game, we can manage our staff, diagnose and hospitalize patients, perform surgeries, and deal with all sorts of crazy big emergencies. So, let's go ahead and get started by building our very own clinic in an empty field. It should be a good time. There we go. Alright, so we've already got our first area set up and ready to go. We're going to build ourselves a large clinic here and build it into a hospital eventually. We have $50,000 to do so, so without further ado, let's get started. Again, if you'd like to see more of this game, go ahead and let me know by clicking or tapping that like button. Let me know that you want to see more. You guys are great. So thank you everyone for being here. I think we're going to get started by like a 7x4. We're laying out our foundation now for future buildings. Now I've played this a little bit, so I got a little bit of a head start on my design idea here. So what we're going to do is start with an area for reception and for a waiting room, and then eventually build on to having our large clinic area, examination rooms, and areas for, I guess, x-rays and anything else that you could imagine, clinical testing, that type of thing. So we're going to go ahead and start with 3 6x6 rooms here. So actually I could just lay it out like this. 9x6 should be fine. Actually, well, we'll probably want to go across the whole thing. Let me just go ahead and make sure we have enough room here, because we'd have to go by, let's see, 6x6 for 3, and we'll extend it for a couple of other rooms, so that should be okay there. Alright, perfect. So I'm already laying this out in my mind, and it seems to be going pretty good so far. We'll extend our waiting room over here, so you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in just a second. If we click on the management mode, we can lay out how everything's going to be, so that way you can get a better picture of how our building will be cut up. So this is the waiting room here, and then we're going to build a public restroom here. And then we'll also have to have a corridor that leads back into the near the examination room. So we'll kind of build everything this direction. Now, obviously, we'll have to put up walls too, so that's very important. GP stands for, I believe, General Practitioner, which is basically the doctor's examination room. So, a little off on that one. And then the last one here, 6x6. Perfect. So we'll have 3 doctors and a reception area. We'll get to building that in just a moment. Let's throw up some walls here. Let's go ahead and start with the exterior walls. That should be good. We'll build them here, and I guess we'll actually build this all the way along here, and we can even put some windows down and do all sorts of different designs. We can preview things a little differently. You can see what the exterior of the hospital will look like, and then let's see, I think that's all we want to do for now, and then we'll start building with different walls on the interior. Alright, let's go ahead and shrink this down, start cutting our areas up a little bit. We're going to divide here. Actually, we probably want to, there we go, we'll divide this area like this. Perfect. So this will be our waiting room, reception area. That'll be our bathroom here, our little restroom or wash closet. Then we'll go ahead and cut these 3 into thirds. Perfect. And then we'll add a little bit of a, I guess, stats room or something very soon. All right. Looks like we've got a really good start, though. I'm happy with the hospital so far. Okay, looking good. Then we'll just build the bricks onto this. Actually, you know what? We need a little storage closet too, don't we? All right, we better do that. We'll need a storage closet for our eventual, I guess, our janitor. We'll need a janitor here, so let's go ahead and do a 3x2. There we go. That should be a little storage closet for him. Actually, I wonder if we could just build it on over here. Actually, 3x2 like this. Oh, that's perfect. We can add that on right there. Tuck it into the corner. Alright, we'll need elevators. Eventually you can build up to like a 3, 4, maybe 5-story hospital. Pretty cool. Alright, so far so good. Let's get our wash closet area, or I mean our, let's see, our little cleaning closet area designated. Perfect. And then we'll just need to add doors to everything. So let's get started with that now. We'll go ahead and divide everything up appropriately. So this will be our main entrance to the hospital. I think we'll put that here. We'll need doors then to different areas. We'll go ahead and give the bathroom this kind of a gray color. Oh, I guess that doesn't matter. The door is going to be white no matter what. Okay, let's go ahead and go with, let's see, double doors, windows. Oh, actually, there's, oh, yep, there you go. You got different doors for all sorts of situations. All right, let's see if we can get a different door here. Seems like it's trying to limit us to only one door here. Let me try this door. Oh, I see. We can paint these ones. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go with this one, and then the doctors will have 3 doors here. Okay, perfect. And then we need one for the, there we are. All right. Very good for the little cleaning area. Perfect. All right. Let's start giving everything what it needs to furnish. If we click on the little symbol there, it'll pop up everything that's needed in order to work for a waiting area. But there's one last thing we need before the waiting area, which would be the reception area. So let's go ahead and make that. I think we can make that a, let's go ahead and make that right here. We'll make this a 2x4. Seems good to me. Oh, I think we actually have to, oh, it has to be a 3x3 at least. Okay, we'll make it a 3x4 then. But I don't like exactly that spot. Perfect. Alright, very nice. So now we'll go ahead and put down everything that needs to go down. Let's do some flooring, a little decoration, right? We can change the tile colors, which is pretty cool. So right here, this is going to be strictly white tile. So let's go with that. Let's make our waiting area, let's go ahead and make it a nice, like, calming color. Maybe like a light blue or something like that. That looks nice, a dark colored tile. I'm going to just pretend like it's carpet. So let's go ahead and do this whole area. And then let's do our corridors as a kind of a lighter green. There you go. Everything's coming together rather nicely. Okay, storage closet. Let's make that a red color. Let's make that a dark red there. And let's go ahead and do some tiling for our doctor's offices. Let's do some light colored tiles in here. Should we do white and blue tile or just blue tile? I think blue actually looks the best. Okay, now let's go on to the next thing, which is the areas themselves. Let's go ahead and put down a reception desk. Let's go ahead and click here. There we are, reception's desk. Let's go ahead and put down these. We'll do a right desk and a left desk. It should be pretty good. That looks perfect to me. All right, so that way somebody can sit there and take all of the new patients into the clinic. Patient intake. Okay, that should be good. Apparently that one needs a chair too, but we're okay. All right, that should be everything they need to do their job. Let's go ahead and then build a waiting area. Let's see. These are going to be a little tricky to build, I think, because the chairs are so large. You know, it's going to be kind of tricky to put things exactly where it needs to go. Otherwise, they're going to be sitting right behind the receptionist desk. We could probably move that over, but I like it being even with the door there. So let's go ahead and put maybe some chairs this way. Let's see. I wish we could put one individual chair there, but that's okay. Actually, we'll put it like this. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and put a couple of little coffee tables here for decoration. Nice little waiting area for everyone. That should be more than enough for our patients for now. Let's go ahead and decorate with a few potted plants at the main entrance. There we are. Looks good. You know what we'll do? We'll put also a little drink thing down. Let's do that. What do we have for... let's see. Well, we have fridges and such. What about waiting room? There we are. Water cooler. Perfect. And we can even put down a vending machine, but I think we're good for now. So we'll call that good, I guess. Let's actually put that down over here. All right, very good. So now let's work on the bathroom. Bathroom needs a toilet itself and a little bit of sink, mirror, and hand dryer, I think is all we need to get it functioning. And we'll even throw down a trash bin, too. This is going to be awesome. Okay, the bathroom is up and running. We got that going. Let's do some more potted plants for the entrance into the little clinic area. There we go. We can even put up things on the walls if we want to. Let's go ahead and do some design of windows. Let's do some window designs. We have a glass pane that we can put out here, so that's gonna be a real nice inlet to the hospital here with some windows. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it's looking so far. Oh, that looks really nice. That really looks wonderful. The rooms all look good. We definitely don't want a window into the bathroom. That would be that'd be a lawsuit waiting to happen. All right, let's put some windows on the outside too, for the general offices here. And I think we could probably even put some on this side, maybe facing out that way. Let's put a window. Let's see, make sure it's even across. I think we can do it here, and here, and here. Perfect. That looks great. Really looks nice now, doesn't it? Okay, we're staying away from the corners on those, so that looks great. Okay, let's move on then to putting all of the things inside of the equipment now needed inside the examination rooms. So let's go ahead and put down, let's keep everything blue. Let's keep our theme blue inside here. So we're going to just basically put down 3 of everything. Anything that we buy, we'll put it down in the same spot. And this will allow us to deal with 3 times the patients, and it's going to be a real good thing. Now, we have all this extra space, but it's going to fill up quickly as we need a lot of things inside here to do our tests and to properly care for the patients, including PCs and printers to print out prescriptions. There we are, and we'll also need some chairs for those doctors, as they'll be spending most of their time in here, obviously, to work with the patients that come through. And let's get some examination lights up. Let's go for blue again. And there we are. Oh, that kind of is a weird color of blue. Let's try the darker blue. Nah, you can barely even tell. That's right. We'll leave that one oblong. Okay, so now, what else we need is equipment tables and cabinets should be good. And then we'll need a little bit of a sink, too, so let's do that. They'll need to wash their hands. You know it's very important to wash your hands. All right, we got CRP scans. That's some medical equipment for the doctors. And then also our sinks, too, are going to be a requirement. Okay, that's all we need, I think, to get these rooms up and running. Oh, we can even put the eye test on the wall. Hilarious. Let's go ahead and put that over here. And let's see. I think there's something else we might need. It'll help their quality of work if we can give them a few different machines. Actually, the EMG is probably going to be our best one. It's about muscles and such. So if somebody comes in with an aching back or something, that could help without having to send them to X-ray, which we can't yet do, but you can build in this game. I think that's really amazing. You can actually put an X-ray machine in your hospital. That's pretty cool. Oh, this thing has to clamp onto a bigger desk. Okay. Well, we'll leave that there for now. These seem fine. We'll be adding on to these 3 rooms in the future, so let's go ahead and start hiring some staff. All right, so what we need to do now is hire 3 doctors and a receptionist. So I think for our receptionist, we'll hire Frank Foster as our registered nurse for the frontline troop there, I guess, for the... I guess he can't... Okay, I get... okay. All right, we'll try to do it this way. Let's try to do it by dragging. All right, well, we have 3 doctors. Let's go with Dr. Sarah Cole. Dr. Sarah Cole is hired there. And let's see, we have enough staff to first accept patients. Let's see, first insurance companies are already contracted. Okay, very good. Let's get Casey Williams, Dr. Williams, and Dr. Let's go with David White, Dr. White. All right, very art. Let's go with Frank then. Frank's going to be working the front. There we go. All right, fantastic. Doesn't have a requested specialization receptionist is required for employees of this room. Oh, you're not a receptionist? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and hire her then. There we go. All right, I guess we'll have Frank just hanging out. I guess there's a specialization you need to watch out for. That's right, Frank will hang out and can assist. We'll assign him to something in a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and start our first day now. And we can buy some more things for the hospital too, actually. One thing I forgot about is we're actually able to buy something called the Q machine, which will allow people to check into the hospital. It's automation, essentially, so it's helpful that way. Let's go ahead and put it, let's put it, oh, I don't know, maybe in the front here as people are coming in. Maybe over, I don't know where to put this thing. Let's try to put it, I guess over by the vending machine. Maybe they can auto check in. Okay, let's see the first full day unfold. We'll have patients here in just a moment. And, boy, one thing I wish I could do is still work on the hospital while the staff was doing their thing. So essentially, you know, they're going to basically be walking around, and if I try to build, it'll pause the simulation. Oh, you can see here there's some white walls on that side. I'll have to paint those for the exterior, but eventually those will be interior walls as we expand upon the hospital. All right, looks like our first patient is coming in. Sarah Moore, she's coming in here. Let's see. What's the problem exactly? I guess we can't find out exactly what the problem is until she speaks with the doctor. So she should be in shortly. Let's speed this up and see how things go. Okay, so she's already checked in. Oh, she's being called back. Good. Alright, so talking with the doctor about what the problem is, taking blood pressure, listening to the heart, and probably... Oh, alright, perfect. Look at that. We already have our first cure there. Very nice. Alright, so now our goal is to make 10 patients a day for insurance. So let's go ahead and open that. Alright, now we're going to try to treat 15 patients per day for the insurance company. It's already raining here. People are coming in and out. Doctors are being, wow, worked to the bone now already. Very good. Lots of money coming in. $16,000 is all we had remaining. That's enough to hire some more staff and build on to another room in the hospital. And we can even build like bridges that go over the top too. So if we want to expand upon the parking lot or build like an area that goes around the hospital and build a skyway that connects, we can do that too. Wow, look at that. The doctors are working away. You know, one thing we need that we didn't buy is, first of all, we're going to need something for the closet here. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves the bucket with the cart. And let's buy a, well, actually, we'll have to hire a staff member for this to do some cleaning. Let's go ahead and hire Jordy Barclay. Jordy, what's up? All right, there you go. Okay, our janitor's ready. She should be able to keep the hospital functioning by keeping things clean. And look at that, he's already cleaning the floors. Good job. All right, let's see what we're on now. Day 1, it's already just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Patients are still coming in. I think we built the right amount of seating for them. I imagine we'll be seeing more patients very soon. All right, when we go on, we're going to build a chemical testing room. And then we'll see. Oh, wait a minute. Complicated diagnosis. We have to now try to see what's up with Jordan Jackson. All right, it looks like he might have a sinusitis or bronchitis. Let's see. Antibiotics is the cure for one, and saline nasal spray is the cure for the other. I would imagine probably best to give him a nasal cavity inspection to determine the difference between the sinuses and bronchitis, which is the lungs. So let's go ahead and try that, doctor. I'm no doctor, but you are, but apparently I know how to do your job, sir. I'll be taking $36,000, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and give him that test. Objective complete. We've treated 10 patients a day. We get a $10,000 government grant. All right, let's see how this works. All right, he's finishing testing. Wow, that's quite a few complicated tests. Oh, looks like he was able to cure him. Very good. Or at least give him a prescription for what he needed. Very good. Now, you know what's really cool about this game? We can also decorate the outside as well. So at the end of the day, we're going to probably put down some nice trees and bushes and fencing and just all sorts of different things. I hate that we have Frank standing around, but we'll put him to use very soon. Once we open up our next thing, we can actually use the nurse and the technician to do that. So it's not that big of a deal. Plus, he's a good helping hand around very soon. Another complicated diagnosis for Diana Miller. All right, Diana, what's the problem? Tennis elbow or golfer's elbow? Oh, we won't be able to really tell without an MRI or a X-ray machine, and we won't be able to do that yet. Let's give her a physical examination. That might be a good solution there. Let's try that, doctor. Better to determine what the issue is. Now, the difference between those two is one is treatable with proliferation therapy, and the other one is ice wrap. So I guess one is a little bit bigger than the other. We've unlocked the stat lab now, which we need now. No clear diagnosis for Diana. Well, we've given her all that we can. I guess the only thing is going to have to be to send her home since we don't have the right equipment to make the proper diagnosis. So let's just go ahead and tell her that we're not sure, but use ice or something like that. You're probably fine. That'll be $700. That's how hospitals work. Hi, doctor. I feel a little ill. All right, that'll be $700. Nothing we can do. Like, wow. I got to open that up. Okay, so, wow, look at the traffic here. It's getting so dirty. Whoa, bro. Jordan, you got to get to work on that. All right, Casey Williams here. Dr. Williams is rolling around. So far, so good. We've made a lot of money, up to $28,000. In just one day. Doctors are probably playing Fortnite right now. Oh, yeah. You can see how competitive they're looking. All right, let's see. Employee is leveled up. Oh, very good. Jordan Barkley is now specialized as possibly a better janitor. I don't know. Look at he's going, though. He's cleaning all these areas, but just not the one we need. Come on, Jordan. That's so dirty over there. Come on, man. Bring your little cart over here. Whatever. All right, well, as soon as they're getting done here, I guess it's the end of our working day. So let's go back to building. Let's go ahead and shrink all the walls. Let's finish up what we didn't finish up yet today. So we now can build ourselves a specialization lab. So let's do that. We can build some sort of I forget the exact terminology for it. Let's look that up. It is called the stat lab. So we're basically building a laboratory that can confirm and run other tests that sometimes the doctors don't have access to right in their rooms. So not too bad for one day. We only had to turn one patient away just because we didn't have an X-ray machine. So not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and build some tile here. I think we're going to make this one, let's make it red tile. This is going to be kind of our stat lab. So let's go ahead and put some red tile down. And we're going to put down a door. And let's see if we can build that right here. Okay, looking good. Now let's put some equipment inside there as soon as we designate that it is going to be a stat lab. Boom. All right, very good. Now let's go ahead and put down what we need here. This takes a lot of equipment, or at least we can get a variety of tests. Look at all the different things here that we can build. Crazy. RIA machine, stool analyzer, thermal cylinders, lab analyzers, lots to do. Okay, let's go ahead and put some lab desks down. I think if we put a couple down in the middle, that might be the best. Let's try to put it down maybe on the outsides first. Let's put a couple of tables here. And then we'll put down some equipment there. And then let's try to maximize space with 2 more lab tables here. And maybe one there. Okay, so that might maximize our space. The doctors are still going to need their desk in here too. So let's go ahead and put down a another lab. Nope, office desk is what we want here. Perfect. All right. Let's see what we can put in here now for machinery. Okay, so now we want to put down a biohazard bin, just like we did before. Let's see, we're going to want a lab sink. That might be a good idea. That'll kind of block some of the desks, but that's okay. Real estate is kind of at a premium right now, and we can always reorganize everything if we need to. Let's go ahead and put down the PC that we need in order to do research. Well, actually, we need to scoot that over a little. No, that's in the right spot. Let's put down an office chair. Very good. Wow, we're dealing with everything in this hospital. I love it. Let's go with a stool analyzer. I guess we can just buy a little bit of everything in order to do all the types of tests that the patients are going to need in order to get back the results to get a cure or a remedy for whatever they may be facing. Let's see, a sample storage. That's basically a refrigerator. Let's see, microscopes. That'll be useful. And we'll put down a few chairs in here too, an RIA machine. And if you hover over things, it tells you exactly what it does and you know what it's used for and how much it costs, that type of thing. So there's lots of great information you can get if you don't know. If you don't know what things are, you can just easily hover over it and it'll work. All right, looks like we have a lab shelf here. We'll put that in the middle. Probably dangerous to set that thing out like that. And the medical centrifuge in the center too. All right, looks like we got everything to make it functional. So let's go ahead and put down a couple of chairs just for ease of access to everything. All right, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and speed up time again. Now, we can also have nighttime staff here, so we can have a 24-hour clinic. For now, we're a clinic, so you know we're not an exact an emergency room. We might not have the funds for that quite yet, but for the time being, we're at least able to examine 3 patients at a time, and we have a nice waiting area. So this is a very good start to our medical empire, I must say. I really like this game a lot already. Beautiful day-night cycle. It really reminds me a lot of all the previous games that are similar to this. I get feels of Prison Architect. I also get feels of maybe some of those other business games where you have to, you know, make a reception area and all the offices and floors. But this is a little different, and it's pretty cool because you can also build what do they call it? Radiology rooms for X-rays. You can also have surgery and also intensive care units, as well as just standard emergency. So it's all pretty good. It's interesting how this is considered emergency when people are coming here. It's like, oh, I feel a little ill. And that's how you charge them more, boys. All right. Very good. Well, I think that's it for our first day. So let's see what happens tomorrow on day 2. All right, it's the start of the next day. I'm going to go ahead and build on to the radiology department, see if we can get ourselves a X-ray machine going and see if we can hire some other technicians. So one thing I didn't do yet is hire a technician for the stats lab. So let's do that now too so we don't forget. I think actually we can bring over, what's his name? Can be hired over here. Let's see. Frank, are you ready to go? Let's see if we can assign Frank to this. Let's see. It's going to have to be, no, it's going to have to be actual lab people. Frank Jones? I don't know. Let's go with that one. Perfect. Frank Jones is up. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a radiology lab now. Build some, let's see. There we go. Going to build some walls here. And then we should be able to expand, yeah, we're going to expand our corridor and our mines, man. Okay, perfect. That's looking great. We'll extend the hallway down here as needed. Oh, I guess it's outside, so we can't do that yet. It's okay. We'll put the door here, and we should be all right to proceed. Okay. Let's go ahead and put down some flooring, too. This is going to be important for our radiology lab. Let's make it yellow, since it's going to be... Oh, wait. Actually, since it's radioactive, we might want to use a different door. Yes. It might be very important to put an X-ray warning door there. All right, let's go with that instead. Okay, let's do the designation of the room for X-ray. And let's go ahead and go with the X-ray room. There we are. Okay, so now we are able to buy the equipment needed here. We need more equipment cabinets. And we'll need an X-ray board. And then we'll need the X-ray machine itself. And the control room for that, or the control panel, which can be on the other side, but we don't have a lot of money right now, so we kind of got to be, you know, careful about that. All right, and then we need a PC to look at the, or to send files, emails, whatnot. All right, let's go ahead and put our PC down and our office chair, and we should be able to hire a new staff member very quickly. Let's go ahead and get somebody up for this one. Radiology, new staff member. Let's hire David Thomas, I guess. I don't know. I'm just clicking on whatever name I see first, And, of course, there's different benefits to doing that, but I just want to hire them. I'm not going to be too picky about, you know, how much experience they have, that type of thing. It's all good. Boy, I really wish the, can he not bring that cleaning cart over here? He's been able to clean the bathroom. He's starting to really get on my nerves. That is the dirtiest hospital room right there. The corridor is dangerous. Okay, so now we have the ability to do x-rays and extra reports, and we have more equipment that we can buy. Lots of money we can spend as patients are coming in and out. This is going to be really awesome. I can't wait to show everyone all of the large hospitals. What is Frank doing over here? Frank, what are you doing? He's actually a medical surgery beginner in patient care. He's more for intensive care and such. I hate to, like, fire him or something like that, but I don't want to add him to a favorite either. Assign him to a workspace. All right. That was my mistake. But Frank can hang out. He's welcoming people to the hospital. He's waving them down. Come on in. All right. Let's go ahead and continue on. Oh, man. Look at the janitor. Sir, he was with a patient. Oh, my goodness. That is totally going to be illegal. Oh, what do we have here? Lactose intolerance and Crohn's disease. Oh, there could be one or two. What are the symptoms for this patient? We have vomiting, flatulence, diarrhea, and abdominal cramps. One or two. Let's see, a diet modification, or, oh boy, what is that? Corticosteroids? Oh boy. Let's see, physical examination. Well, what about a stool sample? Would that help? I don't know about that. How would exactly would we go about that? Autoimmune is for Crohn's disease, and let's see, gas and abdominal pain for lactose intolerance. Oh boy, we'll have to pick one here. Blood draw. I don't think that's going to do anything with it. Well, let's go with the stool sampling since we actually have one of those machines. Let's see if it works. I don't know. It's up to the doctor. I don't know anything. All right, let's see. It looks like he's going to run that test. Or he did run the test, and now the patient's gone. Oh, must have been successful. It's weird. It's kind of hard to know at the moment whether or not it's going to succeed. But anyway, that is just a glimpse of what it's like to operate your own clinic and eventually hospital. Join me next time, everyone, as we're going to look for much more in this game. We're going to build ourselves a bigger hospital. We got much more to build onto. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and click or tap that subscribe button. And click or tap that like button, too, to let me know you'd like to see more. There is much more to do in this game. So we're going to go on to building ICU units and also radiology rooms that are more complex and greater, including our profits as well, which is more important than people. Right? Am I right? Okay. Okay, anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you next time. Ambulances in 2 coming.